With Nvidia having skyrocketed 25% after its earnings report Wednesday night into Thursday's trading, I wanted to address a little bit about FOMO and how you can protect yourself against this. From its lows before it reported on Tuesday to its highs on Thursday, Nvidia actually skyrocketed a total of 31.42%. And when you see a move like that, it can make you feel really bad if you missed out. When it comes to Nvidia, a lot of people will tell you that it sells off 35 to 50% over and over again in the years that it's been around. In fact, I've held Nvidia since 2016 and it regularly pulls back more than 35 to 50%. However, artificial intelligence is not a bubble. This is very significant. And when you see a bubble, typically it doesn't take place in one stock. And although other AI related stocks have seen a bit of a pop, Nvidia really is the only one in the space that has the chips that do AI. If you watched my last video about Nvidia in December, you'd actually have a 20% position right now with a cost basis around $150. So you'd be doing all right, even though you'd only have 20%. But let's say you don't own any Nvidia and you want to get in. What I would do is draw a Fibonacci retracement from its most recent point of support down here at $262.25. And you can see that the Fibonacci retracement will give us levels of potential support that Nvidia might pull back to if it pulls back. Longtime analysts will tell you that whenever there's a gap between where a stock closes and where a stock opens the next day, that gap is almost always filled. And that's true. It's almost always filled. So if you wanted to be patient, you could actually wait for Nvidia to pull back to the $312.88 mark because that is a high possibility. However, if you wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, you're feeling a lot of FOMO and you don't want to miss it. You think Nvidia is going to head higher from here. There's nothing wrong with buying now, except for one key issue. You need to make sure you watch sizing. If you're going to buy at this kind of level, Nvidia is supremely overvalued in terms of traditional metrics. Don't go all in. At most, I would only consider buying 10% of what I wanted at these levels, but it's more likely I'd only buy 5%. Even if Nvidia ends up heading higher from here and never pulls back, if you only buy 5%, you can always buy at a higher price and raise your cost basis up a little. However, if you go all in at Nvidia's current price level and it sells off 35 to 50% or more, then you won't have any more money to put to work at those lower levels, and you could potentially get shaken out. As a point of reference, just in 2022, Nvidia sold off 60% from its high around $346 to its low around $108. So not only does that kind of pullback happen regularly in Nvidia's lifespan, it just happened last year. So it does happen all the time. But there are no promises it's going to happen again. So if you do want a position in Nvidia, waiting for it to pull back 50% could be a fool's errand. All that being said, there's no reason to be in Nvidia unless you really want to be. There are a lot of other ways that you can play AI, and you're probably going to hear about those going forward. To learn more about long-term investing, including my own moves in Nvidia, check out my website, getirk.com, which is always 100% free. Please hit like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video.